Imagine this. You have grey hair, you're old and wrinkly, but you've got millions in your account. What do you do? Not everyone wants to retire when they are 60 or 70 years old. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the mentality you should have when wanting to retire in 10 years' time, and the plan that I'm setting out for myself to retire in 10 years' time. So let's get into it. Let's start from the beginning. How do we build wealth in the shorter term? Well, we first need to start by looking at the way that we've been defining wealth and how we have been taught by all the generations to build wealth. And this is by saving up every month, getting a salary each month, buying some stocks, and waiting for it to compound. And the problem with that is that, well, you have to wait 40 years to be able to enjoy the benefits of putting away that money every month, and perhaps not even having enough money to going to buy yourself or your son and daughter or your family something nice or experience something. So let's start with the what, and then we move to the how, and then we move to the why. What do you need to retire in 10 years? Well, first of all, you need a business idea. You need to start a business. Crazy, right? But it's actually true, because if you think about it, if you're working for someone else, you're basically selling your time and you're selling all your efforts for a bit of money every month and a lot of problems that aren't your own. So I don't know about you, but I would rather trade my time and spend my time working on my own success. And that brings us to the how. How do you start this business? How do you change your mindset from being a consumer to being a producer? Because we all have been conditioned from the birth to be consumers. You've heard that you need the fanciest car, you need the best house, you need the best clothes, you need to impress that person that lives next door to you. And well, that might be true to a degree. We all want to impress people, but we've been conditioned to see the world as consumers, to see the world as, if I work a bit harder, I can consume more. Rather, you need to become a producer. What this entails is that you need to change your mindset from consuming to producing. So obviously you have the world of experience with consuming. You know what you want and you know what you struggle to find. How you do this, how you build the what, the business, is by finding a need or finding a problem. This usually is something that you can identify yourself with, something that you're skillful in. If you work, for example, in a grocery store, you know what the problems are, you know what people struggle with. You know that if you want to take stock take and there isn't a certain system in place, or you're struggling to find a certain system or do something, or it takes extra long or it's very difficult, automate that process. Use technology as your friend. Because we all want to see technology as this thing that is against us. To no point can technology completely take away a human's purpose. Because technology can perhaps automate something, but the technology can't do all the thinking work or the finer work of that detail. And finally, this brings us to our why. Well, there's a great book, Start With Why. And the reason why I included Start With Why in this video is because it is impossible to be able to do something for a long time if you don't know your why. I'm going to use an analogy of building your body or bodybuilding. You have this dream body that you want to get, right? And this is a body that you've been visioning in your mind for a long time. So you start making a plan. You start with the what. Okay, I need to go to the gym. You start with the how. Okay, I need to go 3 times a week to the gym, at least exercise for 45 minutes. Okay, and then you start going to the gym. So you go and train the first week. Okay, that's not that bad. Your muscles feel sore, you go and train the second week. You see you don't like this gym thing too much. You go and train the third week. You're skipping a few days. And by the 4th week, you stop. The biggest reason for this is because you don't have a solid why. The why is what's going to get you through those tough times. When no one is there to support you, when no one is there to help you, the why is going to get you through that. Your why shouldn't be something superficial like just, I want to be a millionaire. It should be something that is deeper, something that drives you from within. And something that I struggled with a long time was that your why should be like someone else's. That is not true. Your why needs to be very personal. It is very subjective and it depends from person to person. And also a great quote that I want to give you guys or leave you guys with is, to make $1 million, you need to help 1 million people. If you can do this, I guarantee you that you will be successful and you will not retire within 40 years, but rather you will retire in 10 years. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comment sections. If you want to become a part of this channel, please subscribe. I upload videos 2 times a week, every week, and this is a promise from me to you. But until next time, guys,